Hey guys, this is Jer. I know a lot of you want to practice your eye contact because it's not always that easy to look someone in the eye. You know, if he's or she's a boss or it's a stranger, it's like you're taught not to stare too long, right? But looking people in the eye is such a essential thing you have to learn. For the sake of your confidence, just for the sake of life, you have to learn to look people in the eye because the eye's the window to the soul. That's how you connect with people. And if you want to assert yourself, if you want to be confident, you have to look people in the eye. You know, if I look like this and try to like make a point, no, it's not going to come across. So if you want to get better at looking people in the eye, you have to practice. But how do you practice looking people in the eye without being completely sketchy and scaring yourself too? Because if you just like I'm at the beach right now, right? If I just like sit down and start looking people in the eye, I mean, I wouldn't care, but like if you just started practicing without being used to looking people in the eye, you might get scared. It's like, oh, what if I creep people out? Oh no, what if this guy wants to hurt me? Oh, what if this person feels like I'm a weirdo, right? Eventually you don't give a fuck, but to get to that point, I'll teach you guys a very simple technique that helped me back in the day. So what you do is utilize cars passing by you when you're walking. I know some of you probably never walk, but next time you go walking on the sidewalk, for example, and a car drives by, just like the driver, 2 or 3 fleeting seconds that the car's passing by you, just take the initiative and look the driver in the eye. Seriously. It might be intimidating at first, but a lot of times the driver will look back at you back in the eye. And because the driver has to focus on the road, he or she probably won't keep staring and he'll look away first. So it's a very easy way to get a very small dose of eye contact practice. So every driver that passes by, you look them in the eye and they look you back. Sometimes if they're nice or you're feeling nice, you smile. They'll smile back. You'll make their day because people don't smile at each other in general. People don't greet each other anymore. So that's your first step. Second step is just you take this and then next time you're in a community, so where people are driving very slow, you look the drivers in the eye, because then it's like the eye contact will be longer, maybe 3 to 5 seconds instead of 2 to 3 seconds. And so now it's like, you know, lifting weights, it's going up a little bit higher in the amount or the pounds that you're pulling, so to speak. So community, neighborhood, you look people in the eye for a longer time. Third step is when you're crossing the street or when someone stopped and maybe you're walking on the sidewalk, you look them in the eye, because this is more intimidating because they're stopped, right? So the eye contact might be as long as 6 seconds or 7 seconds, maybe even 10 seconds if you're crossing a very long road. But think about it like this. Why do I say practice with drivers who are driving by in cars? Because you're never going to see them again. They're going to drive away. So what? Like, so what? You have nothing to lose. You're never going to see them again. That's why it's so easy to start like this. Like a lot of people, right? You get a little defensive or you get insecure because you think you're going to see this person again, right? But if it's a driver who's maybe passing by your city or maybe on his commute who lives 20 miles away, you're probably never going to see the person again. So what if you maybe the first time or the second time or the 10th time you're practicing eye contact, you like do a weird movement or something and it creeps people out, or maybe you don't feel confident, you're all nervous and people see you get all nervous or people see you awkward. Who gives a fuck, right? This is a good place to practice not giving a fuck about looking people in the eye because you're never going to see them again. So that's why you practice with drivers. And another side benefit, I would call it a positive externality of learning to look drivers in the eye, is if you look them in the eye, they see you. So you lessen the chance of you getting hit by some careless fucker who's not paying attention, right? If you're crossing the road and the driver stopped at the intersection, maybe the driver you don't know if the driver's gonna stop, and you look him in the eye, oh, he or she is gonna fucking stop unless they wanna run you over. So that's the positive externality to knowing to look people in the eye when you're crossing the street or when you're on the sidewalk. So there we go. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you tried this tip and if it helps you out. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.